Most people think they're doing everything right. They opened a 401k. They put money in every single paycheck. They're investing, and they feel good about it. But there is one line buried inside your account right now, probably 4 or 5 words, that is quietly, legally, and automatically stealing over $200,000 from you. Almost nobody talks about it. My name is the Hidden Rich Guy, and today I'm going to show you exactly what it is, where to find it, and how to fix it in under 10 minutes. Let me give you 2 people, both 25 years old. Both invest $500 a month starting today. Both keep going for 40 years until they're 65. They're in broadly similar funds, both invested in the stock market, earning roughly the same returns before fees, same discipline, same income, same contribution every single month. One of them ends up with $1,323,000 at age 65. The other ends up with $1,002,000. That is a $321,000 gap from the exact same monthly investment, same market, same 40 years, same person basically. What is the difference? 3 tiny letters, ER, expense ratio. And if you don't know what that is, your retirement account is bleeding right now. An expense ratio is the annual fee a fund charges you to manage your money. It comes out automatically every single year. You never get a bill. You never see a deduction. It just quietly shaves your return down year after year. The average actively managed mutual fund, the kind most 401k plans default you into without asking, charges around 1% per year. 1% sounds like nothing, right? Here's why it's not nothing. You invest $500 a month. The market returns 7% a year on average. Your fund takes 1%, so your real return is 6%. Run that math over 40 years. At 7%, you end up with $1,323,000. At 6%, you end up with $1,002,000. The gap, $321,000. That 1% didn't cost you 1%. It cost you $321,000. That is 6 years of retirement income, gone, paid in fees, to a fund manager who probably didn't even beat the market. Now here's the part that should actually make you angry. Index funds. Funds that simply track the S&P 500 or the total stock market charge as little as 0.03% to 0.05% per year. That is basically free. Vanguard's VT-SAX, Fidelity's FXAX, Schwab's SWTSX, all of them, fractions of a penny on the dollar. So instead of 6% net, you're getting 6.97%, basically the full 7%. Same market, same discipline, same $500 a month. $321,000 difference, just because of which fund holds your money. That should bother you. 3 steps. Seriously, that's it. Step 1. Find your expense ratio today. Log into your 401k, your Roth IRA, wherever your investments are sitting. Click on the fund you're in. Look for the words expense ratio or net expense ratio. It will be a small percentage like 0.85% or 1.2% or sometimes buried under fund details. If it's above 0.20%, you have a problem worth fixing. Step 2. Look for index funds inside your plan. Most 401k plans have at least 1 or 2. Search for the words index, S&P 500, or total market. Look for fund names like VINX, FXAIX, SWTSX, or anything that says Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab Index. These typically charge between 0.03% and 0.15%. That's your target. Step 3. Switch. Inside a 401k or Roth IRA, you can reallocate between funds with 0 tax consequence. You're not touching your money, you're just moving it into a different container. Most platforms let you do this online in literally 10 minutes. One important note. If you're in a regular taxable brokerage account and you've had gains, switching funds can trigger a capital gains tax. So start with your 401k or Roth where there is 0 tax cost to move. That is the whole fix. Find it. Find a better option. Switch. The fund industry makes billions from that 1%. They are not going to put it on a billboard. They are not going to email you about it. It is buried in the fine print because that is where they need it to stay. But now you know. And every year you stay in a high-fee fund, that gap gets a little bit wider, and your future self gets a little bit poorer. Log in this week. Check your expense ratio. It will take 10 minutes, and those 10 minutes might be the most valuable financial decision you make all year. My name is the Hidden Rich Guy. I'll see you in the next one.